Can you believe this? It's almost 5 years of pen venture. Our 5th anniversary is just around the corner, October the 10th. And I want to take time and to do this video and to have a talk with you and to share some very interesting details regarding that specific date and the story behind pen venture. I do enjoy this kind of a setup. It's just like me and you having a coffee and just simply talking. Well, let me tell you where everything began. And everything began a long time ago, maybe plus 5 years, many years ago. So for those of you that don't know these things about me, I'm going to share a few details of my private life. I don't usually do that, but in the context, it will help you to figure out where do I come and why does pen venture exist. So for those of you who don't know, I am based in Romania. I'm 33 years old and I've started pen venture roughly around 5 years ago. But my background in business, it's been quite a long time before those 5 years of pen venture. The years in between 1st grade and 8th grade, pretty much elementary school, was me having a very fun time around writing instruments, because in Romania it's mandatory to write with a fountain pen, and I was living in a small village very close to the city where I'm based right now, in the Red Woods. This is the city where I'm based right now, and that specific place is called Volovăț. And there is where I developed my love for writing instruments, because my mom was spending so much time with me trying to make me write just like her. Very calligraphic, very beautiful, and it's mandatory to write with a fountain pen. And I still remember those days because my mom would take me around September the 10th, because school begins in Romania around September the 15th. So around there, that's the time where the libraries are not that crowded, and she would take me to the library to shop for everything that I would need in school. And I still remember myself drooling all over the counters looking at fountain pens. And we came from not a very rich family, so those times were pretty tough for my parents, but always my mom was the person who made that extra effort in me getting a very interesting fountain pen, maybe a little bit above the average fountain pens that were available in those counters. And I do appreciate that, and I even thank my mom this day. Well, I graduated elementary school, finished, and headed up for high school. Well, in high school, I enlisted for technical drawing. So pretty much it's a class on architecture, but I didn't ended up having architecture study. Pretty much it was based on technical drawing. So everything that you see as a plan, as a blueprint for a specific gear, for a specific thing that you would need to fabricate on a lathe or on equipment that you have in a specific workshop, that was what I was studying in high school. That pretty much meant that I would have to draw for 8 to 9 hours per week with mechanical pencils, with fountain pens, and with rotring tracers. This is what we were calling those isograph pens with black ink, permanent ink, and my fingers were very smeared in 4 years of high school. And pretty much I developed a specific taste because I was known to be the guy that always had a fountain pen. Although in high school it is not mandatory to write with a fountain pen, I still kept that fountain pen and wrote with it, and I even have it today. Is this baby right here, the Waterman. I think it's an expert, and this is the fountain pen that carried me throughout the high school in all of those years? Well, in high school, I developed a specific habit. In my summer breaks, I was starting to work for my father's company. Although I started pretty humble as a person that's around the garage, because my father has a company which is in the transport business. Long story short, he has trucks, a fleet of trucks to transport different goods, and I was the guy around the garage who supplied everyone with parts, with managing relationships with different suppliers of goods, and simply I was the guy that were like, hey, go there, do that, bring this, bring that, take this person there, and all of that. So in my, let's just say, summer break, I spent along the family company, and this is where I developed a lot of my skills that are into mechanics. I was just simply trying to know how things are working. Around, I believe, after 2 years of high school, I started to just work in the summer at our family gas station business. And there I started to just simply help people that were on a medical leave, or maybe they had a break for a month or so. I was the guy that mended everything that means booking, to be a cashier. So this is where I started to just simply get a grasp on economics and everything that's around it. We are getting to the fountain pen part. Please stay with me, and I will try to make this story a little bit shorter. So managing this gas business, it meant a lot of responsibility on my end to just simply not screw up on digits and everything that means accounting. So in this time, I developed some of the skills that I was needed in order to just simply take a specific accounting book and to figure out what's going on in the company, where we should put our funds, how we should manage this, invoices, and everything. So after this, I started to just simply go upwards towards being a fleet manager or a dispatcher. This is how we relate to the specific job, which implies that you keep a relationship in between the factory that's going to be in need of transport services and the driver, your driver. You're passing information in between these two people. So this is where I developed my skills as a communicator, because when you are talking with a company which is based in Europe, with people that are just simply in the business for many decades, you need to understand that you need to know how to talk. You need to present yourself as a professional person. You need to handle all sorts of relationships. Then you need to just take that information and pass it along to your driver, while in this time keeping a sort of a track, because I wasn't managing only one single driver. I was having pretty much around 15 people under me. So this is where I developed my communication skills. I developed my English. Also, I know a little bit of German, pretty much a few bits of Italian, maybe something Spanish as well, because I was having to talk with all sorts of people from all over the place, including a little bit of French as well. From that specific point, I was just thinking about maybe this is time to take all of my knowledge and to just simply put it up into my own business. So around when I was 21 years old, I went to my father with a proposition, with a business plan, and I said, Dad, can you please loan me this amount of money, because I want to start my own business in transport. And this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I will do it. And I made a promise to him. So if you help me out and I can do this, I will not become a contender of your services. So I will try to find a different market. Maybe I will go abroad. And this is exactly what I did. So he was like, okay, how much money do you need? When do I have to expect that money back coming? And if we need to do everything by the books, I will put up a contract, you will sign it, we'll get a handshake on it, and we will start right away. So we did just that. So my father gave me a loan, and with that amount of money, I went forward to a bank and put it up as a deposit for a further loan. And I purchased 2 trucks. And that was the beginning of my personal business at 21 years old. I thought that I had all of the knowledge in finance, in parts, in communication between the drivers and everything. And from that specific date, I believe it was in January 2011, I took on that loan from my father and I went forward and talked with the bank. We set up everything. The next day, I bought a flying ticket and I went forward in Belgium to talk with a major transport company in Belgium. I went forward, I got on a suit, I knocked on the door, I presented myself, I showed where I'm coming from, what I'm trying to do and everything, and I got out of that door with the signed contract for work starting in March. So I had time from January 2011 until March to purchase the trucks, to just simply bring them home, do all of the paperwork, find 2 drivers and set up for business. I believe around 2017 I grew that company to being a little bit bigger, and this is where I was just simply hammering myself with all sorts of stress. Stress because of work, stress because of legislations, stress because I'm coming from a country which is in a gray zone of European Union, Romania, and a lot of people think that this country hasn't have too much to offer to the EU. So being in so much stress around 2017, 2016, I started to just simply write down my thoughts using a fountain pen on a piece of paper. Although I did had quite a few fountain pens until then, this is where my mentality clicked and I started to just simply find a way to put everything that I had on my mind on a piece of paper using a fountain pen. So in the process, I started to fall in love with the art of writing with a fountain pen. And I started to look forward and having more fountain pens. And this is where everything snowballed for me. Around 2018, I just hit a setback with the company, the transport company. I just simply had one of those moments that found me saying, I really need to put myself out from this and to start something which I feel comfortable doing based on something which I love. And that is where I started to think about opening a fountain pen business or a fountain pen store, because I couldn't find everything that I needed outside of Romania, and internationally it was a very, very wild west back then in getting stuff. So I thought, what do I have to offer towards this business? Well, I have to offer my time, my passion, my findings, because I was writing down wherever I didn't found myself as a customer being pleased with the services, all of the details that I thought were missing, and I would rather offer them into a business from my end doing the same service. So in 2018, while I was married and we were having the first daughter, because now we have 2. So she was born on October the 2nd and she was in hospital with her mom. Well, I was working to get the website up. On October the 10th, when I picked up her from the hospital and her mom and brought them home, this is the time when the website went live at around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is why pretty much all of our launches are based on around 5 to 6 p.m. as an hour for getting launched. In this 5 years of pen venture, I grew as a person. I found my calling. I found a community that supported me and helped me throughout this 5 years to become a better person, a better version of myself. I got incredible amount of love and support from all of you that are watching right now. And this is the story of Pen Venture. Well, it's short, and if you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. If one of those questions is if I still have the transport company, the answer is yes. It is managed by my father right now, and we have a deal as well because my father is a very, very old school strict person, which I admire and respect, because everything that he taught me as I was growing, I could relate to it today myself as a person and as a business. And I'm super happy and blessed to have a father, a mother, a family, a wife, 2 daughters that support me in this endeavor. Although in the beginning everyone thought that I was nuts for starting a pen store out of Romania, because in the country I couldn't find anyone just simply selling worldwide fountain pens. So pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, I'm one of the only. Let's get back to today's video and everything in regards of our fifth year of Pen Venture. What's special? Well, if you see this video, probably you are watching it around Friday, October the 6th. So we are launching the campaign a little bit earlier because around Monday or so, we are getting close to the specific date. On our website, you will find a pop-up as you open the website with a special price for 20 items. Because why not? 4 times 5 years. So 20 products at a incredible discount, and this is going to be available for 1 week. So back to back 1 week. Any order in excess of 50 euros, it's going to benefit from free shipping. This is our way to just simply say a big thank you and to be showing gratitude for every single person that is a part of our Pen Venture family. And it wouldn't be a Pen Venture anniversary without a specific pen. And by specific pen this year, it's gonna be very, very wild. The pen will drop as a pre-order with further delivery around the end of October, or maybe quicker, but let's see how everything is going. This pen is going to be available in a limited edition series of 15 fountain pens. 1 is the company museum, and 14 will be available for you all. Those pens will drop as a pre-order, available, I believe, Monday in the afternoon, just a little bit ahead of time, in order to celebrate October the 10th, 5 years of Pen Venture. I'm not going to spoil you with the experience. I'm just saying that the pens, well, pens, yeah, 2, are in this box right here. But you will know which one they are and what do they bring in the next video, dropping Monday as well. Till then, I want you to enjoy this page with special prices on this 20 items. There will be coming a lot more at Pen Venture this coming year. By the end of the year, subscribe to the Pen Venture newsletter, because as the pen will be launched, an email will be sent to everyone. So if you want to not lose the opportunity of getting this pen, because believe me, I know how special this one is, and it's gonna be gone just like this. Subscribe to our newsletter, go on our website, scroll down and subscribe there. I want to know your thoughts and your experiences with Pen Venture. Send everything that you have as feedback, as questions, as you may please. All of your warmest wishes for Pen Venture in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for staying so long on this video. Thank you very much for those 5 years of support. I look forward at having another video with you around Monday, when this special pen goes out live as a pre-order. I'm humble, I'm thankful, and I'm super blessed to have this YouTube channel and the chance to talk with you at coffee. As always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. This will help me a lot with the YouTube algorithm and everything. Don't forget to subscribe, and it's very easy. Just click there, turn the notification bell on, and you will be notified whenever we have new content. If you want to continue watching my previous videos, I'm gonna leave you this right here. You can click and enjoy. As always, I'm your host, Aaron from Pen Venture. I look forward to seeing you Monday. Take care. Bye bye.